Welcome back. Thanks for coming. We are going to read today chapter 4 of Junie B. Jones and Her Big Fat Mouth. And yesterday we were reading all about what she was wanting to be for job day. And she wasn't sure. She doesn't know what she wants to be. And then she told her friend that she was going to be somebody who paints, who has keys, and who saves people. And she couldn't figure out, though, who she wanted to be. So today we're going to read chapter 4 called Dumb Ollie. Dumb Ollie. And before we read that story, we're going to look at some words, some vocabulary words. Vocabulary is just a fancy word for like big words that we might not know. And so when we use these words, it makes us sound really smart. The first word is explained. Explained. I explained to my mother why I was sad at school today. Explain means to tell about something in great detail, right? So if somebody asks you a question, you have to explain your answer. So explain just means to tell in great detail. Explain. So if we say explained, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters. And we've been clapping our syllables, which just helps us read the word. So if we say explained, we know that explained has 2 syllables or 2 parts. And if you look into that word, you might see some other smaller words that you know. Explained, the word plain is in there. That means all by itself. Explained. So explain just means to tell somebody about something. So Junie B. Jones might do some explaining today. The next word is forehead. This is our forehead right here. The outer uppermost part of your head just above your eyes. So this is your forehead. Miss Frankie, if I if I wrinkle my face up, I get some wrinkles there in my forehead. Your forehead. The boy fell and got a scratch on his forehead, right? So we might hear forehead today. And if you look carefully, you can see this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. If we clap the word forehead, we get forehead. And if you look at the word really closely, you might see a chunky monkey, which remember we talked about in my classroom. A chunky monkey means that you can find some small, tiny words inside a bigger word. So for example, here's the word for, right? For, we know that's a sight word in kindergarten, for. And then this is the word head, like your head. So forehead. Okay, so we might hear the word forehead today in our story. And the last word is screeched. Screeched, a high, loud pitch sound. The owl screeched when he was scared. Screech is like, ee, real loud and high pitched. Let's look at that word screeched. If we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters. Screeched. And if we clap the word screeched, it only has 1 syllable. And although I don't see any chunky monkeys in there, I do see some phonic sounds. We know when the 2 E's stand together, it makes the long E sound E. So we have scr-E, there's the CH, ch, like chocolate and child, screeched. ED makes the ed sound. Okay, so screeched, a loud, high-pitched sound. So today we're going to listen for those words inside our story. And remember, just like every day, when you hear them, wiggle those fingers. And I'm going to see who can do it first today. Who can wiggle their hands the fastest? All right, so let's find out and read Dumb Ollie. I got off the bus at my corner, and then I run to my house speedy quick. Help! Help! I'm in big trouble, I yelled to Mother, 'cause I accidentally shot off my big fat mouth on the bus, and now I have to paint and unlock stuff and save people from danger. Only what kind of stupid job is that? Uh-oh, remember we talked about yesterday when the author uses all uppercase letters, that means she wants you to yell. The character is yelling. Back here, called Mother. Back here means in the nursery. Remember we talked about the nursery is the baby's room. The nursery is the place where my new baby brother named Ollie lives. I ran back there very fastest. Mother was rocking Ollie in the rocking chair, and he was a little bit sleeping. So she's just coming home from school. She just got off the bus, just like you do, and now she has a big problem because she told everybody she's going to be a person who paints, who has keys, and who saves people. And so she's running to the back of the house where her brother lives in the nursery. And the mom is in there in the rocking chair and she's rocking the baby. And the baby is trying to go to sleep. I need to talk to you very bad, I shouted some more. Because I did a big fib and now I don't know how to get out of it. Just then, Ollie waked up and he started crying very much, right? Because when you're rocking a baby and the baby's trying to go to sleep, and she's coming in and she's yelling. Look at all those capital letters. She's yelling, right? Great, said Mother very growly. Yeah, only sorry, but I'm upset here, I explained. Tell about explained. Ollie screeched louder and louder. So her brother is screeching, just like we talked about on this paper, right? Screeching. The brother is crying and yelling and screaming because he just got woke up. Mother put him on her lap and then she rubbed the sides of her forehead with her fingers. So she was like, oh man, I'm never going to get this baby to sleep. Look at the picture. There's the mommy. She's rocking the baby. The baby Ollie is crying. And Junie B. Jones looks like she's screaming again. That's because she has a migraine headache, I think. You're just going to have to wait until the baby gets settled again, she said, still grumpy. Yeah, only I can't wait because Mother butted in. Not now, Junie B. I'll be out to talk to you as soon as I can. Now please go. Then she pointed at the door. Pointing means O-U-T, out. Darn it, I said. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Because that dumb baby takes up all my mother's time, and he's not even that interesting. He doesn't know how to roll over or sit up or play Chinese checkers. He is a dud, I think. So she's not a big fan of her brother because she has to share her mommy with her brother. And she says her brother takes up a lot of her mommy's time. So she's kind of feeling a little jealous. I would like to take him back to the hospital, but Mother said no. After I left the nursery, I went outside in my front yard. Then I sat in the grass all by myself and I played with a stick and another ant. Only this stupid ant bited me, and so I had to drop a rock on its head. Finally, my daddy's car came into the driveway, and my heart got very happy. Daddy's home! Daddy's home! Hooray! Hooray! I yelled. Then I ran to him, and he picked me up, and I gave him the most biggest hug. I'm very glad to see you, I said, because on Monday I have to dress up like the job I want to be, except for I accidentally said I'm going to paint and save people and carry lots of keys. Only what kind of dumb bunny job is that? My daddy put me down and his eyebrows looked confused. Can we talk about this at dinner? He said. No, I said, we have to talk about it right now because I've already waited all I can and I'm getting tension in me. Well, I'm afraid you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer, said Daddy, because right now I've got to go in and see if your mother needs help with the baby. Then he did a kiss on my head and he walked right into the house. And guess what? Sometimes I wish stupid, dumb Ollie never came to live with us. The end of chapter 4. So she's trying to get help from her mom and dad, but her mom and dad are busy with the baby. So she's not happy because they're not listening to her. They are too busy taking care of the baby. And she thinks her problem is a really big problem. So what do you think she could do? Can you think of a job of somebody who paints things, uses keys, and saves people like a superhero? That's a really hard question. I'm going to leave you with that question today, and maybe we'll find out in chapter 5, Shining, what job she's going to be when she gets older. Okay? You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.